Okay, today's our class is on string functions, and also we'll see the some examples. One or two examples are left over. Okay, those examples also will once see on the strings. Okay, then we will see the string handling functions. Okay. I will share my screen. Okay. In our previous class, we have already seen the reverse of a string, palindrome or not. Okay, and those two codes and the comparison of a strings. Okay, these three we have already in previous class. Today we'll go for the one small program to replace a character with another character in a string. Okay. So we need to replace the one character in a string with another new character. Okay. That is, say for example, if my string is having, sorry. Okay, if my string is like this, s1 is equals to, if the word is India, INDIA. Okay, if the word is like India. Okay, now I want to replace the character is CH is the CH1 is. I want to replace the I character. Okay, with a new character as C, for example, CH2 with a character is E. Okay, so I want to replace the I character in the India with the E character. Okay, now my output of the S1 will be like this. Okay, ENDEA. Okay, okay, this become or India becomes the ENDEA word. Okay, like this we need to change the character. Whatever the number of occurrences are there with the character, that character has to replace with the another new character. Okay, that we will see in this today's code program. Uh, sorry. This is the replacing of character. Uh, okay, so I have taken a one string str, and ch1 is the old character and ch2 is the new character. So within this string, I want to replace the ch1 character with the ch2. Okay, that is whatever the value is there in the ch1, that is first searched in the str. If it is found in the str, then we will replace it with the ch2 value, ch2 character. Okay. Okay, and I is for to repeat the for loop. Okay, first we are giving a printf message, printf enter a string. Okay, scanf percentage s str variable. Okay, this is used to enter the string. Okay, percentage is the s is the format for the strings, and str is the our variable. Okay, so now we are taking a ch1 and ch2. ch1 as the old character and ch2 as the new character. So printf old and new characters. So percentage C, first percentage C for the ch1, because these two are the only characters. Okay, these two are not arrays. Okay, if these two are the arrays, we can use the percentages. But these two are individual variables. So we are using percentage C and percentage C. So percentage C, there is a one space here, space percentage C. So first percentage C is for ch1, second percentage C is for ch2. Okay. For I equals to 0, str of I not equals to null character. Okay, that is we need to repeat the loop from 0th the character to the end of the string. Okay, the each and every string ended with a null character. Okay, say for example, if your word is like this, India, okay, our string is ended with the null character. That is, after these 5 characters, there is a special character which is added to the each string, is called as null character. This is the null character. So until unless this character is not reached, okay, will repeat the loop. str of I not equals to null character and I plus plus. Okay. So now we'll check that whether the each indexed character is equals to ch1 or not. str of I is equal to ch1. So str of I is initially it's a 0. Okay. So str of I is str of 0. str of 0 is our I character. Okay. We are checking that whether it is equals to the ch1 or not. Okay. str of 0 is the I and ch1 is also, say for example, I am giving a I. Okay. So both characters are equal. Okay, then the condition is satisfied. So str of I is assigned with the ch2. So in place of str of I, we are assigning the ch2. str of I is str of 0. So str of 0 is assigned with the ch2. That is second character ch2. Okay. str of 0 is assigned with the second character. Second character is, say for example, I want to replace with the e. Okay. Now the e is replaced in place of the first I. Okay. So then you'll get the output. Then you'll get your string is converted as en. That is first I is replaced with the e. endia. Okay. So now the I is incremented to 1. Now I is incremented to 1. Now it checks the str of 1 is equal to ch or not. str of 1 is n. Okay. str of 1 is n. Okay. And ch1 is I. n is not equals to I. So it doesn't change the character. Okay. It doesn't be performed. Okay. Next I is incremented to 2. Okay. I becomes the 2. Okay. Now str of 2 character. str of 2 character is D. Okay. Now the D is checked with the ch1. ch1 is I. D is equals to I. Okay, D is not equals to I, so there is no change in the string. Okay, next I is incremented to 3. Okay, I is incremented to 3. So now it becomes the third character is I. Okay, okay, str of 3 is I. Okay, str of 3 is I character. So both are equal, I and I. So now str of 3 is changed with the ch2. str of 3 is, okay, this character will be replaced with the e. Next again I is incremented to 4 and fourth letter is the a and a is checked with the I. Both are not equal, so it doesn't changes the string. So once after completing this for loop, then we will display the str. The str will be like this, endia. Okay, in place of I, we are replacing with the e. Okay, so like this we can replace the our required character in a string with a new character. Okay, this is a replace k character with another character in a string. Okay, okay, note down this program. Okay, meanwhile I will execute blocks.
మ్యామ్ అక్కడ స్కానర్స్ లో అంబిసెన్స్ ఉండాలి కదా మ్యామ్, క్యారెక్టర్ 1 క్యారెక్టర్ 2 ముందు.
yes okay, it's missed out. Ampersand ఉండాలి. Meanwhile, all of you note down the program also. Execute program. Okay, we saved the file with the replace.c. Now it's okay. Now I will execute the code. I is crafted. Enter a string. So I will enter the string. Now it replaced asks to give the old and new characters. Old character is I, that is existing character. Sorry. Once again I will execute. Old character is I, new character is E. It's not taking.
Ma'am, instead of scanf, we can use getters, no, madam.
We can use getters for the instead of scanf. This for this we can use the getters. Here it is taking the enter keys also as a character. CH. తీసుకోవడం రాంగ్ వస్తుంది ఒక్క నిమిషం. సో అది
Ma'am,
enter
you have
key.
not included header file.
Huh?
You have not included header file.
It's not required. Code blocks, it doesn't require a header file. Okay, it's a problem with the CH characters. So characters input, whenever you press the enter key, okay, that will be considered as the input for that. It's giving a problem. I is replaced with the space. Okay, now it is okay. Get CHE. Get CHE is first, we are giving a string is India, is the input string. Enter old and new characters. I is the old character here and E is the new character. So that it is replacing the I with the E. Okay. So whenever you take the get CHE is to accept the character. E is echo. So whenever you use the only get ch, it doesn't show the character whatever you have entered. Only get ch use చేస్తే మీకు క్యారెక్టర్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది కానీ దాన్ని డిస్ప్లే చేయదు. get che అని ఇస్తే మీరు ఎంటర్ చేసిన క్యారెక్టర్ మీకు స్క్రీన్ మీద డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. ఓకే, విల్ ఆల్సో ట్రై విత్ also has to work. So note down this program. You just change the ch1 as the get che and ch2 as the get che. Okay, this function is to take a one character, okay, and also display that character. E is to display the character. Okay, whatever the character you are giving as an input, okay, that is also displayed onto the screen. Okay, is all of you noted this? Is all of you noted the code program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you remove this E, you cannot get the character and the screen. You can check. Only get CH is it takes the character but it doesn't show the character. Okay, enter. I'm entering I and E, but you didn't get that characters in the output. So ఇక్కడ మీకు characters display అవ్వవు. So మనం enter చేసాం but అవి display చేయదు. So you'll get the output as E and D. So if you want to see the characters whatever entered, then you need to give the get HE. Okay. Then you can see the characters entered. So is it replace? Okay, next we'll go for the next example. Okay, next we'll see the number of occurrences of a character in a string. Okay, I want to check that how many number of occurrences are there for a character in a string. Okay, say for example, I have a string is hello string. Okay, I want to check that how many letters are there in the string with the L. Okay, I want to check the L letter number of occurrences. Okay, that the 2 times the character it is, so it has to show the number of occurrences as 2 for the L. Okay, so I want to check only I will be give the only one character and it has to show the number of times the character appear in the string. Okay, this is also a simple code. So here we are taking a one string and a one ch1 variable. This is for the character and this is for the string. And next I variable. Okay, this is to repeat the for loop, and count variable to increase the count of the characters. Okay. So because the number of occurrences is nothing but we need to count the character. Okay. We need to count the number of times the L it is in the word. Okay. So we are taking a count variable and it starts with the 0. Enter your string and take the string, and next sorry, this message is not changed. Okay, here we need to give the enter a character. Okay, will be give a character here and we'll repeat the loop from 0 to str of I not equals to null, that is end of the string I plus plus, and we will be check that each and every character of str is equals to ch1 or not. Okay, that is first we will check the h whether it is equals to the ch or not. Say assume that ch1 is the L and this is the str. Okay, so I will check the each and every character of str with the ch. Okay, first it is the h is checks with the L whether these two are equal or not. These two are not equal, then it checks with the E and L. Okay, whether these two are equal or not. These two also not equal. Next it checks with the third character and ch. Okay, it's equal. Okay, then the count is incremented, count plus plus. Okay, next it go for the second L and it is checked with our L. Okay, both are equal, so count will be incremented once again. Okay, so and after the for loop we will print the occurrences of character as percentage being count variable. Okay, the number of times the character is appears, it just counts the value, and that is we can show in the output. Let's see this program in the code blocks.
ఏమొస్తున్నాడు
సో ఎవరో మ్యూట్ చేయలేదమ్మా, ఆడియో అన్మ్యూట్ చేశారు, మ్యూట్ చేయండి. One character, a character. Now we'll check with the not equals to null, CSTR of I equals to CH అయితే count variable. Here we'll take the count plus count equals to 0. Okay, now change the message as number of occurrences is percentage %d and our variable count. Okay, enter the string. Is the word. Now we need to enter the character. So number of occurrences is 2. Okay, first we entered the string, enter a string India, then enter a character is I, number of occurrences is 2. So it is showing only one character occurrences. Okay, so all of you note down this code. All of you note down this program, number of occurrences of a given character. Okay, is all of you completed? Another program. ఎవరో కెమెరా ఆన్ చేశారమ్మా, కీర్తి. ఇవాళ ఆన్లైన్లో చాలా మంది వచ్చారే, 213.
మీ క్లాస్ లో వచ్చారు మ్యామ్.
Is all of you noted the code?
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, okay, then we'll go. Okay, is all of you able to understand these programs or not? Except strings తెలియని వాళ్ళు తప్ప. ఈరోజే ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ కానీ అదర్వైజ్ నిన్నటి నుంచి క్లాస్ అటెండ్ అవుతున్న వాళ్ళకి కానీ మేబీ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండబుల్ ఐ థింక్. సో ప్రీవియస్ వాళ్ళు అంటే 4 days నుంచి క్లాస్ వింటున్న వాళ్ళకి అర్థమవుతున్నాయా?
మ్యామ్ ఇందాకటి ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఒకసారి చూపించండి మ్యామ్, రాసుకోవాలా? ఇందాకటి ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఒకసారి చూపిరా
కోడ్ బ్లాక్స్ లోదా?
అక్కరెన్స్ స్ట్రింగే మ్యామ్. Number of
అక్కడ
operators.
కోడ్ బ్లాక్స్ లో ప్రోగ్రామ్ చూపించమంటావా?
Yes, ma'am.
ఓకే. ఓకేనా?
Ma'am,
Complete
1
అయిందా?
minute. 1 minute, ma'am.
నోట్ చేసుకున్నారా?
Okay, ma'am.
ఓకే. నీ ఆడియో మ్యూట్ చేయమ్మా. Okay, these are the different example programs in the strings. Okay, next we'll go for the different functions for these all operations. Okay, we'll call them as string handling functions. Okay, library functions for the string handling. Okay, that is whatever the things we have done up to now, that is string length, string copy, string compare, string concatenation, reverse the string, palindrome or not, and we have done some other like replacing of a string, okay, number of occurrences. These are all different things we are doing with the strings. Okay, these are only the limited operations that we have performed. Okay, there the number of operations are there to perform on the strings. Okay, and for some frequent operations that we are performing on the strings, for the frequent operations our C language is providing us the library functions. Okay, using these library functions without writing every time the same code, you can use that library functions. Okay, say for example, whenever you require the square root, you will be use the square root function. Okay, without writing a code for the square root, you will be use the square root function. Okay, as in the same way, whenever you want to find out the power of the two numbers without writing a for loop and to find the power, okay, we'll use the math file power function. Okay, as in the same way, whenever you want to find out the length of a string, okay, like this, whenever you want to find out the length of a string or copy of a string or concatenation, that is appending of a string, okay, these all whenever you want to do frequently, okay, then without writing the code, you can use the library functions of the strings. Okay, so for these library functions, our C language provides us a header file, okay, which is called as string.h. Okay, whenever we are using these mathematical functions, we will include the math.h. As in the same way, whenever you are using the string functions, then we need to include the string.h. Okay, so if you are writing your own logic, then no need to include the string.h. But whenever you are using the library functions of the strings, okay, then only you require to include the string.h. Okay, this we will do after the stdio or before the stdio is also okay. Okay, so where whatever the programs which supports the stdio as a mandatory, okay, within that you need to include both string.h and stdio.h. So only in the code blocks this is by default included, so that you need not to include the stdio. So wherever you are using the string function, there you can include the string.h. Okay, so we'll see what are the different functions are there in the string.h header file. Okay, okay, note down for this library functions for string handling. Okay, note down library functions for string handling. Library functions for string handling. C language provides different వాయిస్ క్లియర్ లేదమ్మా, నీకు పక్కన నాయిస్ ఏదో వస్తుంది, అది గర్రన్ సౌండ్ ఏదో వస్తుంది, నీదేనేమో చెక్ చేసుకో. ఏం చెప్పు అవి మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది.
బాబు సౌండ్ వస్తుంది బాబు.
నువ్వు ఒకసారి మ్యూట్ చెయ్యి. సౌండ్ ఆగితే గనక నీ దగ్గర నుంచి అని. మ్యూట్ చేసావా? ఇప్పుడు సౌండ్ ఆగిపోయింది అంటే నీ దగ్గర ఏదో సౌండ్ వస్తుందమ్మా. నీకు సరౌండింగ్స్లో ఇంకేమన్నా ఉన్నాయేమో చెక్ చేసుకో, లేదా ఆ ప్లేస్ నుంచి వేరే ప్లేస్కి రా.
ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ పెట్టండి.
నువ్వు కూర్చున్న ప్లేస్, నువ్వు ఉన్న ప్లేస్ దగ్గర నుంచి
డిస్టర్బింగ్ స్టూడెంట్ మేడం.
రీసెంట్ మేడం అసలు
బాగా డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తున్నాడు.
క్లాస్ పెద్ద డిస్టర్బెన్స్ చేస్తా ఉంటాడు.
సరే సరే నోట్ చేసుకోండి అందరు. లైబ్రరీ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఫర్ స్ట్రింగ్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ అని నోట్ చేసుకోండి. సో మ్యూట్ చేయండి కాసేపు, నేను డిక్టేట్ చేస్తాను. ఆడియో మ్యూట్ చేయండి అందరు. C language provides different library functions. C language provides different library functions. For string handling. To perform string operations. Like string length, string copy, string compare, and appending strings. String length, string copy, string compare, appending strings. To perform these library functions, string.h header file is used. String.h header file is used and is included in the program. Example: hash include less than string.h greater than. Hash include less than string.h greater than. Okay, next note down the list of the functions. Okay, these are the list of the functions that are available in the string.h header file. Okay, the first function is strlen. Okay, this is the function which takes the one argument is the string variable strlen of your string variable. Okay, so this function gives us the length of the string. Okay, whatever the variable you are giving in the bracket, okay, within that string, okay, you have some letters, and that letters count is returned with the string length function. Okay, this is used like this: L equals to strlen of, say your variable is s1. Okay, it will be used like this. Okay, strlen of s1. So assume that your s1 is a string. which is having some word like welcome. Okay, okay, this is the word. Okay, so assume that this is the welcome word is there in your string. Okay, whenever you are finding the string length, you can use as strlen of s1 variable. Okay, then this function gives us the length of the string. Okay, here the length of the string is 7 letters. So you'll get the string length as 7. Okay. Okay, this function is for to find the length of a string. Okay, the second function is strcpy. strcpy. Okay, this is a function which is used to copy the two strings. Okay, so here the first variable is the destinations variable and the second variable is the source variable. Okay, that is nothing but your copy will be done like this. From this source variable, it copies the string to the destination variable. Okay, so this is the variable where you have the actually the string, and this string is copied into this first variable. Second variable string is copied into first variable. Okay, that will be like this. Okay, say example strcpy. So I want to sorry, strcpy. Okay, so copy will copy the s1 into the another variable, say s2. Okay, we'll copy this s1 string into the another variable s2. So our destination variable is s2 and we want to copy it from the s1. Okay, so strcpy of s2 comma s1. So s1 string is copied into the s2 variable. Okay, so whatever the string in the s1, that is copied to the s2 variable. Okay, okay, that's the string copy. Okay, so next function is strcat. strcat, this is the function is for string concatenation or string combine. Okay, here it takes the two variables, first variable and second variable. Okay, so string concatenation with the two variables, first variable and second variable. Okay, after concatenating of the strings, the combined string is stored into the first variable. Okay, so how it do is at the end of the first string, it adds the second string. Okay, actually when we are implementing the code, we are doing like we are taking a s1 and s2 two strings and we are combining them and storing into the s3 variable. Okay, but here it doesn't take the third variable. Okay, it adds the second string at the end of the first string. Okay, just it appends the second string to the first string. Okay, so it joins, the concatenation is it joins the first string with the second string. Okay, that is the result of the string is stored into the first string. Okay, this will be like this. strcat, say assume that we already have the s1 string. Okay, we'll take another string as s2. Welcome to, so welcome is already there in the s1. Okay, I'm taking this as the vvit. Second string is vvit. Okay, now I can use the strcat as strcat of s1 comma s2. Okay, s1 comma s2. So after this, you can print the s1 string, okay, which gives us the complete string as welcome to vvit. Okay, s2 is to vvit, s1 is welcome. Okay, both are combined and stored into the s1. Okay, I'll get the combined string in the s1. Okay. Next function is string comparison, strcmp. Okay, it is used to compare the two strings based on the ASCII codes of the characters. Okay, so ASCII codes are generally for the small letters. We have the higher ASCII codes compared to the capital letters. Okay, based on that ASCII codes, it compares the two strings and gives us the negative or positive value or 0. Okay, the meaning of 0 is equal. Okay, if the two strings are equal, we'll get the if the two strings are equal, we'll get the 0 with this function. Okay, and 1 for if the first string is greater than the second one. Okay, if S1 is greater than the S2, then we'll get the 1, and minus 1 will get for S1 is less than or S2 is greater than the S1. Okay, second string is greater than the first string. Okay, these are the three values we'll get with this function. Okay, either 0 or 1 or minus 1. 0 is for both the strings are equal. 1 is for S1 is greater than S2. Minus 1 is for second string is greater than the first string. Okay, these are the three different values we'll get with the string compare function. Okay. So now whenever you are using this, say for example S1 is the string with the ABC, and S2 is a string with the say ABC capital letter. Okay, ABC capital letter. Okay, now whenever you check that strcmp of S1 comma S2, okay, what might be the value you may get? Either 0 or 1 or minus 1. Okay, you'll get the value 1. Okay, why? Because the A is equal in the both the strings, B is equal in the both the strings, and here in the first string C is the small letter and second string C is the capital letter. Okay, this C has the higher ASCII code than that of the capital letter. Okay, so that you will get the positive value 1. Okay, so so that the meaning is the first string is bigger than second string, and first string is highest than second string. Okay, and next a function is string reverse. Okay, this is to reverse the string. Okay, this also we have done in the previous class. Okay, we reverse the string in the same way. This is the built-in function to reverse the given string. Okay, so this is for say strrev of, okay, it reverses the string and stores into the same variable. Okay, say S1 string. Okay, whatever maybe the S1 string it is, it will be reversed. Okay, reverse string. And str lower is to convert the string into the lower case. Okay, str lwr, okay, which converts the string into the lower case. If there are any capital letters, then it converts them into the lower case. Okay, if it now all are the lower case, then no change, you will get the same string. And str upper is to convert the string into the all uppercase. Okay, all the letters in the string will be converted into the uppercase. UPR, okay, string upper of S1. Okay, which converts the string into the uppercase. Okay. Okay, note down these all. Note down the functions, description, and also the example. Okay, all of you note down these all functions. Then we'll go for the example with these library functions. So, library functions anni use chesi example cheyandi.
Ma'am, once explain third string.
Third one, string concatenation.
Yes.
A string concatenation is combining of two strings. Okay. For this, we are taking the first string as the S1 welcome, second string as 2VBIT. Okay. S2 is 2VBIT. Okay. String strcat of S1 is the first variable, S2 is the second variable. Okay. Now you will get the result as within the S1. Okay, you will have the value as welcome to VBIT. You will have the value as welcome to VBIT. 2 VBIT from the second variable and welcome from the first variable. Okay, that is first string. At the last, it adds a second string. First string. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Enough, you know. Audio mute chase and the note chase one first. Okay, then we'll go for the example of these library functions. Note chesara.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll go to the example of this. Take a new file. First include the string.h header file. String.h header file. Okay, now take
పని నీకు రోజు 100 రూపీస్ సేవ్ చేస్తా 100 రూపీస్ అది సపరేట్ గా పెట్టు నాకు ఓకే రోజు ఓకే పెట్టు పని అయినా సరే
the given string is palindrome or not.
Mic off.
Using this as the program name to check the given string is palindrome or not using string functions. Empty. Okay, this string we need to check whether it is take other variables to store them in the meanwhile. Now we'll take the functions. Okay, whenever you want to check the string as a palindrome, first we'll take the one string and we will make it into the reverse. Okay, but before taking the string reverse, okay, first we will make a copy of that string into the another variable. Okay, say for example you have the one string is like this. Say str is the uh, string. Okay, I would check that whether this is a palindrome or not. Okay, the reverse of the string is to be equal to the given string, then it is a palindrome. So for checking that, first we need to make a copy of str will be stored into the some str1. Okay, copy of a string is stored into the str1. Then reverse the string. Okay, then reverse the str. The given string is reversed. Okay, now we'll compare str1, okay, which is a given string. Okay, initially we stored the str into str1. So this is the initial given string str1, and reversed string is the str. So these two we need to compare. Okay, then we will check whether it is giving a equals to 0 or not. If the string function is giving a equals to 0, okay, then you can say that the string is a palindrome. Otherwise not palindrome. Okay, so this we need to do first. So take a string. These functions. Enter a string. Make a copy of the function, copy of the strings strcpy str1 comma str is copied into the str1. Now reverse the string strreb versus the string. Now compare the strings. While comparing the strings, we will be check with the string comparison result is equal to 0. String is palindrome. Not a palindrome. Okay, this is our now we'll execute this code. Enter a string. The string is madam. You get the output as string is palindrome. Here we have used the three functions string cp, strcpy, strrev, strcmp. Okay, all of you note down this example. Example and output. ఈ అవుట్పుట్ నోట్ చేసుకోండి, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నోట్ చేయండి. Okay, for the remaining all who are not completed the string, who are not listened the initial strings concept, okay, for them I will discuss in the next class. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో మీకు స్ట్రింగ్స్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ చెప్తాను. స్ట్రింగ్స్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ చెప్పిన తర్వాత రిమైనింగ్ టాపిక్ కంటిన్యూ చేద్దాం. ఎందుకంటే ఈరోజు క్లాస్ టైమింగ్ అయిపోయింది, టైం కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. సో ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ నోట్ చేసుకొని సిస్టమ్స్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి చూడండి.
మేడం రివర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పాలిండ్రోమ్
రివర్స్ ఆఫ్
అంటే స్ట్రింగ్ రివర్స్ లో రాయడం.
మేడం అనే వర్డ్ ఉంది కదా, దాన్ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ సేమ్ మనకి మేడం అనే వర్డే వస్తుంది.
అంటే రివర్స్ లో కూడా
సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి
సేమ్ అదే అని చెప్తున్నాను. అదే మ్యామ్
కాదు,
రివర్స్ ఆఫ్
difference
స్ట్రింగ్ రాయొచ్చుగా మేడం.
స్ట్రింగ్
ఇచ్చింది ఏదైనా దాన్ని రివర్స్ రాయడానికి రాయొచ్చుగా మేడం.
అవును. అంటే మీకు అది పాలిండ్రోమ్ కాకపోతే రివర్స్ తో మ్యాచ్ అవ్వదు కదా. అనే వర్డ్ ఇచ్చాం, దాని రివర్స్ పాలిండ్రోమ్ అవ్వదు కదా. సో అప్పుడు మీకు స్ట్రింగ్ ఈజ్ నాట్
కాదు
పాలిండ్రోమ్
మేడం,
వస్తుంది.
రివర్స్
ఎస్టీఆర్
రాయడానికి
లో
అసలు
రివర్స్ అయిన స్ట్రింగ్
రాయడానికి మేడం,
ఎస్టీఆర్ లో ఆ?
రాయడానికి మేడం. అంటే ఇప్పుడు రివర్స్ లో ప్రింట్ అవ్వడానికి.
ఆ. రివర్స్ ప్రింట్ అవ్వడానికి కూడా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. మనం రివర్స్ కి ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసాం కదా, సో ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్ బదులు జస్ట్ ఈ ఫంక్షన్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. పాలిండ్రోమ్ అయితేనే కాదు, అంటే పాలిండ్రోమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో మనం ఈ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఎలా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు అనేది చేస్తున్నాం. అంటే ఈ బిల్ట్-ఇన్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అన్ని పాలిండ్రోమ్ లో ఎలా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనే దానికి మనం ఇవి యూజ్ చేయకుండా కూడా ఆల్రెడీ చేసాం పాలిండ్రోమ్ ఆర్ నాట్. సో ఫంక్షన్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తే ఇంకొంచెం కోడ్ రెడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. సో మనకి తొందరగా కోడ్ లెస్ లైన్స్ లో కంప్లీట్ అవుతుంది. ఆల్రెడీ వితౌట్ యూజింగ్ ఈ లైబ్రరీ ఫంక్షన్స్ పాలిండ్రోమ్ చేసాం. యూజింగ్ లైబ్రరీ కొంచెం కోడ్ రెడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది.
బాబు ఏరోప్లేన్ లో ఉన్నావా?
ఫస్ట్
అవుట్ ఆఫ్ స్టేషన్ బదులు అవుట్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీ
బాబు ఇన్ ఏరోప్లేన్.
FM రేడియో.
మీ తర్వాత మాట్లాడుకుంటారు. ప్రోగ్రామ్ కంప్లీట్ అయిందా?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
నేను అటెండెన్స్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుంటాను, ఎగ్జిట్ అవుతారు కానీ ఉన్నాడు.
బాబు టైం అయిపోయింది రే.
ఏంది అదవా సోది అదవా, అది సాలడ్రమ్ అయిదా మ్యామ్?
గాల్లో పోతున్నా.
మాకు అటెండెన్స్ పడట్లేదు మేడం.
మామూలుగా లేదు, గట్టిగా అసలే.
చెప్పే వాళ్ళు వినట్లే. ఆ పిల్లోడు ఎవరో